everyone, welcome to today's video. Something a little bit different today. I've joining a scrapbook challenge for 2026 with some creative girlfriends, and we are it's a bit of a low-key scrapbook challenge. So we have to pick a word for the year, for January, to start the year off, and then just do little bits of journaling through the year, each week or each month, probably a few different things. So I've decided I'm going to do mine in traveller's notebooks. So I've made 3 to begin with. I'm going to make the 4th one with you, just so that you get what I'm talking about. So traveller's notebooks are a completely different little style. They're this kind of size, so you don't have much on your page to do, which makes life a little bit easier, right? So you don't have a whole lot of room in these, making it simpler, easier, and I'm really going to try and go a simple form of scrapbooking, I suppose, in this this challenge. I know that sounds very hard for me, but I am going to really try. It's more about document the journaling, photos, little keepsakes, things that you don't want to forget. So that's my thoughts this year. So I thought I would go traveller's notebooks. Seeing as I do journals, like I have my 2026 journal every year, I thought this would be a little bit different. This is more about thoughts and feelings and where I'm at and all that sort of stuff. So little bit different, but off to a good start. I've made 3 so far. And I'm going to make a 4th, and then I'm going to make a cover as well. I'll do that in another video probably, to house them all in. So I really want to get these finished so I can get them started and put my word in it for the year, which will be lots of fun. So yeah, so these are just scrapbooking paper on the outside, this size. So it's 20, oh, I've got a little tear on that one. That's not good. They measure 21 centimetres by, I think it's 22. I'll check that measurement in a minute. But then they fold into this. So all I've used is scrapbooking paper on the outside, double-sided, and I have just used copy paper on the inside. So I just tried to go very simple. I have made traveller's notebooks before, with like a lightweight cardboard, and they become really, really bulky. So my goal in this is to not go too crazy bulky. I know it's going to be bulky, but try to be mindful of it not being too crazy. So I'm thinking washi tapes, stickers, try and go against chipboard, that sort of stuff, because chipboard and things is what bulks things out. So that's my thoughts anyway. So these are the ones I've made so far. I've used Simple Stories for the record papers. This is the collection kit that I had with all the different papers and things. Such a pretty kit, that's for sure. Pretty colours, very me, bright, and a lot of the things on it is about life. So I thought, oh, this is actually perfect. So I can use lots of the stickers and sticker sheets, all that sort of stuff in this as well. So I'll use other stuff as well, but I thought I could use up quite a bit of this kit in this little project. So, all right, so they're the 3 that I've made so far. I have just sewn the middles of mine. That's all I've done on these. This one I put some washi tape down the side, and I did the same with this because I had the colours. So I used some little rose gold washi tape and some yellow on this one. They come out really cute. So that's 3 of them. So I worked out I need at least 52 sheets divided by 4, because I wanted to make 4 different ones because I don't want them to be too bulky. Ended up 13 sheets, so I've done 7, so I've got a few extra pages. So 7 folded in half is 14. Yeah, so that's my thinking on that. So they're the 3 I've made so far. This is the paper that I'm going to use for my next one, but I thought I'd show you how to make one. So it's always lots of fun. They are super simple, and yeah, just another different fun way to scrapbook or journal. So that's my project for this year. So I'm going to start by cutting this. Let me just check these measurements, but yes, it's definitely 21. Yes, it is 21 centimeters, which I think is like 8.5. I don't know. I'm Australian. We do metric. Let me just quick check. Yeah, 8.25. Sorry. So for your large piece, it's 21 centimeters or 8.25 inches, and then cut the cover down. Normally, when it's all folded down, you cut it to 11 centimeters, which is 4.25 inches in the other scale. So I'm just doing mine in metric because it's so much easier. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that to 21, like so. So then the other way, when it's folded, it gets down to 11. So what I normally do is I fold this, work out where 11 is, and that becomes my center. Beautiful, that's my center. So then what I normally do is fold it in half. Beautiful. And score as well. I'm just going to score that down so it's nice and flat. Then what I normally do is cut. You could cut it to 22, but I like doing it this way. I think it comes up pretty nice. Beautiful. Page done. So that's just your piece of 21 centimeters folded in half to become 11, and you get a nice sharp edge when you do it that way. So then I've just got some copy paper, just plain old boring copy paper out of the printer, and all I'm going to do is fold this in half. Okay, now I have found this never pops up perfectly. I can guarantee you that. So I'm just going to fold that as well, and then I'm going to put them all in a nice neat place. So because I have done it not perfect, but the same size as the cover, this is the fun bit. So what I normally do, it does not sit in here perfectly, can I just say. You've always got a little bit of hang, but that's all right as long as one side is nice and neat. And then what I do is use my little bulldog clips here to hold all this in place. Beautiful. So you're going to have overhang, right, on both sides, which is fine. So I am going to just sew down the center down here with my sewing machine. I'll hop off camera for that and do that. Oh, see, look, it's just always got this little bit of overhang. Drives me crazy. Anyway, I will hop off camera, sew this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, sewing done. All I did was sewed right down the center. It is not the neatest sewing, and I'm okay with that. But yes, it goes pretty much down the spine. If it's a bit wonky and you don't love it, you can always put some washi tape or something over the side. So this is what I'm left with. So what we're going to do next is use my cutting mat. I'm going to fold this in half like so. Actually, the stitching is not too bad. So to get it all nice and straight, you can cut all these to size individually and put them in if you want to, but I find that if you cut it all in one hit, it sits so much better. So let me just grab I have my heavy duty knife. Oh, found it, steel ruler. Over here. So I'm just going to run my steel ruler down the edge down here, and I have a heavy duty, one of my husband's knives. I am just going to slice straight down. So half of it will come out, and sometimes you've got to go over it just a couple of times just to get it nice. Done. Look at that. Impressive edge. Look at that. So then normally the piece that's sitting just on the outside, I just tidy up then what's ever left. This has just got the teeniest, tiniest little bit of overhang that we don't need. Nice and careful doing this too, just so you don't chop your fingers off. Yeah, there you go. There's my next traveller's notebook. So, all done and dusted. How cool is that? That one came out, I think, the best. Fourth time lucky, right? So, yes, that's my fourth one. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all different colours. So I'll make a cover shortly. I'll do a video for that as well. But then these all fit together nice and neatly like so. And then we just decorate all the pages. So lots of fun. I can't wait to start my new project with this. So by all means, have a go at Traveller's Notebooks. They are the cutest little project that you can create. I've done a few of these now and I really like the size. The size is great. So should be lots of fun. All right, I hope you can join me in the next video. Bye.